For somebody that looks blessed around you and tell them happy anniversary. Whether they're wearing uniform or not, just stop telling them happy anniversary. Praise God. It's an honor and privilege to be here. And I want to appreciate God for the opportunity, not taking it for granted. And I want to be grateful to the Bishop of the House, Bishop Gabriel Latin Senior, amen? And of course his beautiful wife and the leadership of the church. I am grateful for this honor and privilege. I also want to thank God for the man of God in the place. Bless you. Thank you so much for supporting the work. And women of God, it's always an honor to see women in ministry. Amen? Amen. A mother would always be a mother. Hallelujah. Amen. We celebrate all of us in the anointing in the house this morning, and I believe, no, this afternoon, not morning anymore. And I believe that God will do something in our lives. My wife sends her greetings to the church. She would have loved to be here. For some reason, she's not here. But I'm representing not only myself, but I'm representing her and the ministry as well. Amen. Can we celebrate that beautiful woman in my life? Somebody help me celebrate. Praise God. Let's stand on our feet and read the scripture. I want to skip to the scripture. Can you help me go to Judges 16? Put it on the screen for me. Judges chapter 16. Read the Bibles with me and go to Judges. I love to stand while I read the Word of God. It's an honor to the God that owns the Word. Amen? Amen. Judges 16 from verse 21 to verse 30. Verse 21. But the Philistines took him and put out his eyes and brought him down to Gaza, bound him with feathers of brass, and he did grind in the prison house. Verse 22. How be it? Somebody say, how be it? How be it? The hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven. Verse 23. And then the lords of the Philistines gathered them together to offer a great sacrifice unto Dagon their God, and to rejoice, for they said, our God hath delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hand. Verse 24, and when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, our God hath delivered into our hand our enemy, and the destroyer of our country. We slew many of us. And it came to pass, when their hearts were merry, that they said, call for Samson, that he may make us sport. In other words, that he may entertain us. And they called for Samson out of the prison house, and he made them sports, and they set him between the pillars. And it came to pass, verse 26, and Samson said unto the lad which held him by the hand, that suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. Verse 27, now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there, and there were upon the roof about 3,000 men and women, and beheld while Samson entertained them. Verse 28, and Samson called unto the God of Israel and said, O Lord God, remember me, I pray thee, strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once more. God is a God of second chance. And oh God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines, which for my two eyes. Verse 29, and Samson took hold of the two middle pillars upon which the house stood, and which it was borne of, and of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And verse 29 and verse 30, and Samson said, let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords and upon the people that were daring. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which is still in his life. Lift up your right hand. I want to speak on the topic. This time.
This time.
Say what you said. This time.
This time.
It's gonna be better.
It's gonna be better.
Father, I thank you this morning because I know who you are and I know what you've set up this morning for a breakthrough, for an awesome time in your presence. Holy Spirit of the living God, we come this morning to honor your name because you are the Prince of Peace, the King of Kings and the King of Glory. You are the eternal rock of ages. You are the mighty God, the lily in the valley, the bright I'm the morning star, the Ebenezer. You are my shield and you are our healer. Oh God, you are our restorer. You are our provider. You are the righteous judge. You are the I am, the man of war, the consuming fire. Jehovah El Elyon, Jehovah El Shaddai, Jehovah Alpha, Jehovah Jibor, Jehovah Jabbar, Jehovah Shalom. You are the Lord of Joseph, the Jehovah El Olam, unchangeable changer, the bishop of our souls, the miracle worker, the promise keeper, the light in the darkness, the father to the fatherless and the mother to the motherless, and you are the chief executive officer of the entire universe. Do your work in this place today, and you alone will be glorified. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray. Somebody say amen. Amen. Please sit down on your way down. Look at your neighbor, say neighbor. I don't know what happened before. But this time, it's going to be better. You don't mean it. Maybe you need to talk to another person. Tell them, say neighbor. I don't know how we ended the last time. But I'm telling you today that this time around, it's going to be big. Come on, say it like a minute. Say it's going to be big. Praise the name of the Lord. You know, the story of Samson is such a profound story that we can preach it until Jesus comes. And we all know that Samson was a man endowed with strength, with energy, with power, with ability. That the glory that Samson carried was not because of his handsomeness or how much money he had or how much people he controlled, but the glory that Samson carried was as a result of his energy, was a result of his strength, his power. The Bible says, and Samson judged Israel. In those days, we didn't have king, they had judges. In other words, Samson led the nation of Israel. Not because he was a smart guy, not because he was educated, not because he came from a good background, but because he was strong. What made him outstanding in his days was his strength. It was nothing else but his strength. And the Bible says he was born with that divine endowment of strength, and God packaged the strength and put it in his head. There's nobody that God created without strength. Just like we have strength, we have weaknesses. And the truth of the matter is that the enemy is not after our weaknesses, he's after your strength. Because he knows that if I can deal with his strength, then I can cause him to stop coming to church. I can make him change his mind if I can deal with his strength. Because if something still retained his strength, every other thing that he went through, the frustration and the dilemma and the violation and the abuse that he went through in the hands of the Philistines wouldn't have happened. But the fact remained that he lost his strength because the enemy gained access into his strength. And the enemy gained access into his strength through a woman that he felt that he loved. What a disaster in a relationship that between two people, one person is seeing it to be love and another person is seeing it to be a game. Did I just say something now? Yeah. That's a disaster that we see every day, that one person is seeing it to be love, but another person is not seeing it to be love, is seeing it to be a game. And I discovered that the enemy will never reach out to you if you don't find someone that is in-house. That is in-house. And one of the major, huge error that we commit in our lifetime is our inability to differentiate between permanent people and temporary people. Allow me to say something this morning. Now, this is the point. When you begin to place the temporary people of your life in a permanent position in your life, that is a major disaster. You need to get to the point where you will begin to discover those people in your life. Are they there permanently or are they there? Come on. I sat there and I listened to Bishop Latin, appreciating men and women that's been stood with him for 15 years. And some more. When everybody turned their back, there were people that stood. Listen, there are people in your life that God sent to your life to be permanent. And there are people that God sent to your life to be temporary. And if you misplace it, you are in for a major disaster. And I said to someone one time I was preaching, I said, everyone you meet in this life, you meet them for a reason. Whether you bump into each other, you met at the airport, or you met at the supermarket, or you met at the train station, or somehow someone introduced you to them, or you heard them somewhere. If you ever met anyone in this life, you met them for a reason. They are either in your life for a blessing, or they are in your life for a lesson. Okay, I'm saying something now.
Amen.
And sometimes there are also people that are in your life for both a lesson and a blessing. It's very paramount because the relationships that we keep is one of the strongest pillars of our destiny. If you want to know what your destiny looks like, make a list of your friends. The people around you defines your destiny. If you keep a lot of failures around you, your destiny is heading for a big crash in your life. I said the other day, right in this church, there are people in your life that will stand with you. And there are people that will stand for you. They're not the same. Being with you and being for you are not the same. The Bible said, if God be for you, who can be against? People can be with you until be against you. Hello? You are not for me if you can't tell me what you say behind me. Samson lost his strength because of bad relationship. But if you look at verse 22, and that's where we start the message. The Bible says, how be it that his hair began to do what? Grow again. That is a regrowth. How be it in King James Version, if you bring it to a simple English, how be it mean, how manage? How can it be that this woman we know that has lost everything, how can she be happy again? How? That this man we believe that everything was over, how be it that he is happy again? How be it that the hair of his head began to grow again when everybody believed that it was over? It is finished. We got him. That was the end of it. But ladies and gentlemen, I come to tell you that it will never be over until you win that battle. The battle is not over until you win that battle. I don't care how many people are standing with you and standing for you and standing against you and waiting to see you go down. They will go down before you. They will be disappointed.
Oh, yes.
something, and the strength of something represents the glory upon him. I see the glory of the letter is going to be bigger than the glory of the loss. Somebody in this place, maybe you lost a relationship, maybe you lost an opportunity, maybe you lost some money, maybe you lost some job, but I come to prophesy by the Spirit of the Lord that the enemy has taken away from you. By the Spirit of the Lord, the same anointing that cut the head to regrow again. I prophesy a regrowth over your life. I prophesy a regrowth in your finances. In the name of Jesus.
Amen. 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 Amen.
How big that this woman that was broke? How big that she just bought a new car? How big that this woman that her husband left? How big that he's giving me an invitation to another wedding? How big? How big? Listen, Samson was over. Everything about him was over. We got his hair. We got him chained. We plucked up his eyes. We kept him in jail. No, this is the point. The Bible didn't record how long he was in jail. Sit down, sir. Sit down, sir. No, you didn't hit me. Sit down, sir. When it wasn't recorded how long he was in jail. But the Bible said he was bound, he was jailed, his two eyes were plucked out, he was molested, abused, violated, and he was used. And he was in jail. I don't know how long he was there, but one day, the enemy said, you know what? We got him already, so let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. We need to bring him to make a mess out of him. To make mockery out of him. We already got him. He can't see. He got no strength. While they were busy planning on how to make a joke out of Samson, God was planning on how to make a mess out of them. That's what I know. Whatever the enemy meant for bad, God has a way of turning it around for your good. Can I talk to somebody here today? Many of you have received stones from people, and they chunk you with stones. They say stuff about you, things that are not right. But I want you to know that the same stone that they threw at you, that's what God is going to use to lay a foundation for your life.
What you say? My God.
That's right the way to say. We're bringing this guy out because we're trying to make a joke out of him. That's what I know. I mean, Samson, we wanted to make sports for us. Samson has never been an entertainer, but we know he can do anything, but we just want to make it up for him. You know, get drunk and waste some water on him. Just laugh at him and laugh at the God that he claimed to serve. But yet God is sitting down and said, well, I can't do anything. I'm waiting for you guys to bring him out. And I can get into motion.
Amen.
Think about when Jesus was arrested. And they said on the cross, and the enemy said, we got him already. In fact, to make matter worse, before he gave up the ghost, he said, it is finished. They said, God, that's what I'm saying. Everything is over. But they didn't. What they failed to understand is that God finishes it before he began it.
Glory.
God do what? He finishes before he starts. And so when he said, it is finished, that is the beginning of a new faith. And they went to rejoice on Friday. There was party on Saturday. But on Sunday morning, something happened. There was an earthquake.
Yes. What happened?
And they went to the grave on Sunday morning. He was here.
Okay.
But he's not here again.
Amen.
If the devil knew that crucifying Christ would save me out of my mess, he would have allowed Christ to live his life by himself. Die by himself. Because every man would die anyway.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, of course. read your story. You sent me your story, I read it.
Amen.
And when I was reading the story, I said, if the devil knew that crucifying Christ would allow the man that came out with drunkenness to become the bishop of FOI, he would have just allowed Christ to die by himself.
Amen.
Just let him die. Just die. If he knew that killing him would have brought some of you, I don't want to call your names, but you know yourself.
Yeah.
Has brought you out of where he brought you from. And now you can lift your heavenly hands and say,
Amen.
in the Holy Spirit. Can we rewind your tape like 5 years ago? Back in the days. Normal days.
No more days.
And it brought him now, whatever plan they had, so God had. Listen, God has a hidden agenda in every situation.
Amen.
He has what? God said, I know the thoughts. But I think, no. He said, I know. You may not know. I'm not saying that you know. But I'm saying that I know. And when they brought him, we're going for, I think, verse 20. Go for 23 for me. I want to take a step after another. Go to 24. And the people saw him and they praised their God. Okay, go to 25. Good. And it came to pass when their hearts were married that they sent call for something and he made make us spoils. And they called for something out of the prison house and he made them spoils and they sent him where? Between the pillars. Oh, Jesus, help me here. I don't know what got in their mind. I ain't talking about to anybody tonight. But they didn't put him at the end of the pillars. They put him on the side of the house. But they decided to put him in the middle of the pillar. And the devil said that you are wherever you are today. You are there for a reason. Something was in the middle of the of two pillars. And these are the pillars that are holding the building. And yet he didn't even know. Because the Bible said he was what?
Blind. Oh no. My God.
If you are in FOH, you are not here by mistake. God brought you here for a reason.
Amen.
If you are married to that woman or that man, you are there for a reason. When they brought him and put him in between the pillars, it was for a reason. There is something about where you are. Stop being in a hurry to walk out. Stop being in a hurry to leave. There is something about where you are. Stop going from church to church. The God you're looking for in that church is in the church. Your problem is that you have not seen. You don't even know where you are. Samson was placed where?
Between the pillars.
Between the pillars. Between the pillars. When I read the story of Joseph, of course you can't complete the story of Joseph without talking about his destiny, the prison, and the palace. You cannot disconnect the prison from his destiny.
No, you can't.
Because his destiny will never be complete until there is a prison. Are you with me this morning? You are where you are for a reason. Where you are is a turning point.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus.
If God brought you here, come on, stay here.
Amen.
And do what God has called you to do.
Amen.
It's never going to get better elsewhere. Stay where God bless you.
Yes.
Abraham took his son Isaac and went to Mount Moriah to offer a sacrifice. And there was no sheep. Isaac became the sheep. He took some time to build the altar. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
He took some time to build the altar. And when he was done with the altar, he took his son and laid on the altar that he built, that they both built. I know what it means when you started, he was all good. When I married him, he had no job. I did everything for him. He was all honey. But by the time he started getting some money, honey turned to monkey. When he was about to kill and slaughter the young man, Isaac, God called him and said, Abraham, don't touch him. Look on your right. Look on your right. The Bible said Abraham looked at the right, and here come the sheep. And now the question is, what happened? How did the sheep get there? The sheep has been there all this while.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know where he was.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't know where I was a holy hand. God said to Moses, he said, no, where you're standing is a holy ground.
Yeah.
So you kidding me? You know how long I've been coming around here all these years?
Yeah.
But I've been coming here every day. I come here every day. And all of a sudden God said, no. That's a holy hand.
Yeah.
God did not bring Moses and take him onto the mountain and say, come, let me take you to the holy hand. No.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Standing. God is a
When one of the pastors here was speaking today, he said, God said to Abraham, that was you. He said, from where you are. No. I don't want you to do any back step or forward. Just from that particular spot where you are. Look ahead of you. There was a woman in the Bible. She was an Egyptian. Her name was Hagar. She was a maid to Abraham. Abraham was married to Sarah, and Sarah could not conceive. And there was a conspiracy and agreement between Sarah and Hagar for Abraham to sleep with Hagar. And Hagar had a son for Abraham. He wasn't lusting after Abraham, but Abraham had to use her to get what they wanted. Now it is time when God told Abraham when began the conflict. God told Abraham to send Sarah away. And the Bible said Abraham gave Sarah a bottle, I don't know how many bottles of water, and some bread, and then the little boy Ishmael. And then they went, and they got to a point, those days, there was no airplane, there was no car, there was no bus. You have to walk. Thank God for car. But those days you have to walk. You have to walk. There was no laziness those days. Amen? And then she walked, and he got to a place, the Bible says, and she was tired because the boy was hungry. She had no food. She was ran out of water and out of what? Food. And he watched her son crying to death. She said, no, I can't stand here and let my child die before me. So I need to take him a little far away from me. And what she did was she took the son and placed him far away. And as far as she was hearing the voice of the child, she kept going further. Because she want to get to a place where she will not hear the voice of the child. Because the child continuously was crying, and the further she goes, and it got to a place, and the Bible said that she cried unto God. And the Bible said in Genesis chapter 21, if you look at verse 19, there is nothing else that God did for her. But the Bible said, and God opened her eyes. And when the eyes was opened, she looked on the side at the same place that she had been crying and struck and frustrated, and she saw a well of water. The problem is not that the solution is not there. The problem is that our eyes are blinded to the solution. Can I pray for you this morning? I pray that every spiritual blindness, every spiritual scale over your eyes, it shall be dropped in the name of Jesus. May the Lord cause your eyes to be open. May the Lord cause your eyes to be open. May the Lord cause your eyes to be open. In the name of Jesus. God open your eyes. And behold, well. Who built the well? The well has been there. But because she did not take notice of it. Why? Because her eyes were closed. Here is Samson, a blinded eye.
Yeah.
Couldn't see. He didn't even know he was in between his destiny. He didn't even know he was in between his breakthrough.
My God.
Because he couldn't see.
Yes. Hallelujah.
And the Bible said he spoke to the lad. The lad means the boy,
Yeah.
the kid, the little boy. And that was the only boy that was the only ear that could listen to him at that particular time. And he said to the boy, he said, I don't know where, are there pillars around here? Please, could you help me? Get me close to the pillars. And little did he know that where he was standing, all he needed to do was just stretch forth your hand. Oh, God, help me. All he needed to do was just stretch forth your hand.
Yeah.
And you touch the pillar. But yet he was asking for help. He said, can you lead me to a pillar? I just need to touch the pillar. And the boy said, no, just lift your hand. You got it right there. Bam, that's the pillar. Oh, God, help me.
Amen.
When he touched the pillar, this is what happened here. When he touched the pillar, the Bible said that he prayed, right?
Yes.
He did what? He prayed. But I will tell you something. He prayed. But all this time he was in jail, it was never mentioned that Samson was praying.
Yes, yes, yes.
Because God said, appear before my throne with boldness.
Yes.
With what?
Boldness.
The reason why he has been unable to pray while in jail is because he lacked boldness. And what was the reason for the boldness? Because he knows he's been living in regret.
Yeah.
He knows I am the reason why I am here.
Yes.
If I had not messed up, I wouldn't be where I am. If I had not made the mistake, I wouldn't be where I am. And regret will keep you from God.
Yes.
Regret will keep you from God. All his days in jail, he was living in regret.
Yes.
My God.
Every day he's beating himself up.
Jesus.
What was I thinking? What was in my mind? Why did I do what I did? Among all the ladies in the city, why Delilah?
Yes.
Why did I put my guard down?
Jesus.
Well, he was able to pray at that particular time
Yeah.
because somewhere along the line, thank you, sir. Such a caring brother.